Shabbat Shalom. What an amazing evening. I'd like to start by expressing some gratitude. First, this evening would not be possible without the support of our incredible temple staff, from our clergy and our office staff to our facilities team to the sound and video folks. Everyone has made such an effort to make this evening so special, and we are so grateful for it. Second, I'd like to thank the Sosnick family for their vision of what could be and how to truly support our community and the commitment to doing so for so many years. I'd also like to thank all of you for being here tonight to celebrate as one congregation and for the support so many of you have shown for the Robert Sosnick Family Life Center and for Kari over the last 25 years. Last but not least, we have to thank Kari Provizer for all that she has done for our congregation and for our community. Kari has directly impacted so many lives and made a real difference for all of us. Whether it's a smile, a loving hug, or a gentle reminder that none of us are alone in facing challenges, Kari always seems to have a sixth sense of what someone needs. In fact, one of our staff remarked to our executive director, Jason, that they feel as if Kari is part of her family. This could not be a more accurate statement. Kari is part of all of our families, and as such, is there for both the good and the bad. We are a better community for having Kari here and are so grateful to her for her dedication to keeping our family strong. Thank you, Kari. At the conclusion of tonight's service, please join us for a special Oneg Shabbat. On behalf of the clergy, officers, members of the Board of Trustees, and staff of Temple Israel, I would like to wish each of you a Shabbat Shalom.
People in the community frequently ask the question, how has Temple Israel become the institution, the religious institution that we have become, having a service such as this with so many members and community members with us? It did not happen, I want you to know, because of the brilliance of clergy. It did not happen because of a staff that was so incredibly motivated. It happened because we had incredible members who had vision and ideas. So I'm going to tell two stories tonight, briefly. First of all, Kari, you're the first person ever to get a standing ovation after a sermon. I resent that greatly. After 53 years speaking in this place, you get a standing ovation. The rest of the clergy is very aggravated also. So after my remark, I'm going to get you to stand after my remarks, but I'll explain in a second. Bobby Sosnick called me and said, Rabbi Harold, he called me Harold, that's my name. He said, I want you to come over to the house. I have something I got to talk to you about. I said, okay, sure. He said, Temple Israel has a lot of facilities, but I want to build something on the property. I want to build a physical family life center. He was prepared to add a building at a time when we didn't have all of the things you're seeing around you right now. And what's fascinating is that idea was he wanted people to be able to come here to get every kind of emotional, physical help and support that you've been hearing about all evening long. And as we continue the conversation and other members of the community were added, it became clear that we didn't need another physical facility. What we needed was a person or people who could build something that no other congregation in the country had ever considered. No one had a social worker on staff before the Robert Sosnick Family Life Center. No one even thought it was possible to serve not only congregants, and we've talked about that a lot, but I want you to know to serve any member of the community who needed help. Bobby's vision was amazing. He came to the conclusion that we needed to bring together all of the opportunities that you've heard spoken about today. And here's what he said. I don't want anyone to know that I am doing this. It's emotional to think about, remember. I'm going to send you a check every year. You send us a bill, and I'm going to send you a check to cover the entire operation of the Sosnick Family Life Center. It was called, by the way, in those days, Temple Israel Family Life Center. It wasn't, that was the name, and that was because Rabbi Sosnick didn't want his name. He didn't need the publicity. He didn't want that. That wasn't him. It went on for many years. Rabbi Sosnick was ill. He died. And we turned to his family. And Susu, I want to talk to you directly for a moment. We turned to you. We turned to your family, and we said, we're going to continue this program, but we want it to be named the Robert Sosnick Family Life Center. We believe that he has created something so incredible and important in the life of this Jewish community that it should have his name. And there was conversation. And finally, you gave us permission to do that. And your family agreed that it was important and appropriate. And so whenever we speak about the Family Life Center, it is the Robert Sosnick Family Life Center. But I want you to remember, this was a man who had a vision, and it came from his own life experience. He wanted to help people because he knew how important it was when families are in crisis to find support. That was the motivation. And so it is with a great deal of love, appreciation, and a great deal of respect for a dear friend that we remember this evening with love, that I'm going to invite the Sosnick family. Susu, bring all of the people you love, your family, up to do the one most important thing that really happens in a service. We will open the ark. We'll stand in front of the Torah. We will honor Bobby's memory, but we promise to continue to keep that memory alive through the work that is done, through the numbers of people that are served, through the history and the creation of his vision, and we say that often, his idea come to life. So I ask all of you to turn now to page 76 for the Aleinu as the Sosnick family comes forward and we open the ark with memory, with love, and with a great deal of appreciation.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו